So I had this one in mind for a few days here. This is one of those grinders, right? 100 burpees for time. Who wants to do that? Gross. Uh, some guys in the CrossFit space were doing this on YouTube this week or last week, I guess, going for a world record. And a guy by the name of Colton Mertens, CrossFit Games, um, a CrossFit Games athlete. He did 100 bar facing burpees just like this in 3 minutes and 20 seconds, which is unbelievable. That's a burpee every 2 seconds. Pretty crazy. So anyway, I wanted to give this a shot. Dave reached out on Wednesday night to see if I wanted to do a workout on Thursday morning, and I thought to myself, well, that's the time for 100 bar facing burpees. Sorry, Dave. So we did it, and Dave, he had a good attitude. He attacked it. Again, man, it's pacing. It's all about pacing. You come out too hot and you run into walls. So I just did my best to work on keep moving, not to come out too hot, not to go too fast, but just to keep on going. So I got her done in a little over 7.5 minutes. It'd be interesting to try it again sometime, try and push it a little bit harder. But yeah, that was good. So I've been meaning to do a good back squat session for a while here. I've commented how my back squats just sort of fallen off seemingly almost entirely over the last maybe 6 weeks or so. I tried a single at 215. I don't know when, like 3 weeks ago, and I failed it. And so that's been in my head ever since that, geez, I was doing my tempo pod squat progression there for the longest time and things were going well. And then I kind of stopped and things sort of fell off. I want to zero in on this warm-up lift for a second. I decided to do four warm-up reps with tempo. And okay, look at the depth there. Look at the gap between my thigh and my calf. Now watch on these next three. I let that weight just sink me right into the bottom. And I was squatting so deep on these ones. Like, look at it. Down, lower, 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 lower. And I think I get even lower after. I really like doing these. These feel really good. And letting the weight of the bar just sink those hips even deeper. And like, look at that, bro. Like, that's deep. Man, if I could squat like that all the time, that'd be ridiculous. So I was feeling pretty good about those. I did some more ATG split squat stuff, hamstring stretch, and I think I backward walked a little bit before I did this too. With the run in mind, coming up in less than 3 weeks now, I guess it's in about 19 days, I am obviously keeping that on the radar with the rest of my training. So this past week, I ended up doing 2 5Ks, both the kind of looking to hold a 6 minute and it being a little bit less than a 6 minute per kilometer pace on both runs. So I'm doing that sort of stuff a little bit more frequently now. And I'm also obviously working on the knees over toes, active stretching, the ATG split squat, the active hamstring stretch, tib raises. I am using those stall bars in the corner to do the Nordic curls, which is going pretty well, using that purple band that's hanging there. So just really focusing on pushing the heart rate, but also just strengthening around the knee because I'm more concerned about tweaking myself than I am about having the gas to get through this 14K run. Although you never know, that might kind of sneak up and just clobber me over the head too. So you never know. But I'm trying to keep a pace. So the last week was a good week of training. Like I say, I got 2 runs in, got a couple of good Metcons in with some Olympic lifting. Finally got some back squatting in, and then the ATG split squat and the rest of the knees over toes stuff I did, I think 3 times last week. And then I also was I'm bringing the cold tub back, not bringing it back, but I haven't been using it as much the last, I would say 2, 3, 4 weeks. So last week I did get into there for maybe, I think 4 different times, 2 3 minutes, 1 2 minute, and a 5 minute, I think. So that was also good. But this back squat routine. So I decided that I was going to do kind of a scaled version. I don't know if you could still call it a pig squat, but kind of a scaled version of the pig squat. Now, the pig squat is something that I saw my guy Yvonne squat every day on YouTube. do, Ivan Jukic. He's this dude in he's a male nurse in his 30s out in Australia, and he has been squatting every day for almost 1,600 days now. And dude's a beast. He's like rain or shine, whether he's coming off a night shift or heading into a 12-hour, he's out there every single day squatting, and dude's a savage. Anyway, so I learned about the pig squat from him. And the pig squat is starting at 20 kilograms and then going 30 kilograms, 40, 50, 60, all the way to 200 kilograms or 440 pounds. And the first lift with just the empty bar, 20 kg bar, is 20 reps. And then 19 reps at 30 kg and 18 reps at 40 kg all the way up. So I am obviously not even close to strong enough to do anything like that. So I decided that I was going to start at 135 for 10 reps and then do 145 for 9 reps, 155 for 8 reps, and so on, and just see how far I could get. The top set would end up being a single at 225. So I was pretty confident that I was not going to be able to complete this because, like I said, I failed one at 215 a couple weeks ago. And then when we were doing the Easter workout, last Monday, so that would be, I guess, 2 weeks ago from today, we did triples at 185, and those were stinking hard. So I didn't know what I was going to be able to do here, but ultimately, spoiler alert, I did get through it, and so that was great. My left quad was really feeling pumped on the left side, and that's the leg that I've had some intermittent knee issues with. So I don't know what the heck happened to my knee sleeves. I can't find them. So I wrapped one of those things called the voodoo floss or whatever. I wrapped that around my knee just to give myself a little bit extra support. But this was awesome. This was really fun. It took me a while. I ended up probably 4 or 5 minutes in between working sets. But I just kept going, man. The things started getting heavy here, but they just kept moving. And my depth, I will say I did not go as deep as I should have on the 225, but if I went any deeper, I was going to fail it. So my hips got below parallel regardless, so it still counts, but I didn't squat as deep on that one as I would like to. So I'll put a little caveat there, a little asterisk. But this one, man, I thought I was going to fail the second rep. Watching it back, it doesn't look too crazy. The first one moved fine, but the second one, I hit a point halfway up where you have that split second thought, dump it and get out. And I definitely had that thought as I was standing this one up. So let's have a look at it here. Oh yeah, it moves better than it felt like it moved. So anyway, coming to the last set here. I gotta say, I PR'd that ledge view run the other day, and now I'm touching 225 on the back squat. So I'm really actually pretty happy with where I'm at right now. So let's see how this looks. Yeah, hips didn't go as low as they should have, but you know what? It was okay, man. I'm working hard on that one. Yeah, I did not think I was gonna get through this, so I was really pumped about that. All right, and that ends another week. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.